our first tree planted out of thousands.
We look to the mountains. We don't care if it's only a dream. Nothing is really what it seems anyway.
We just received a very special package, or packages, there's actually 4 of them, in the mail yesterday, and that's going to be the start of our next big project. We ordered 475 trees, and we need to get them in the ground starting today.
That's a lot of work, but we're gonna make it work because they're here and so are we.
So as you can tell, our new property had a wildfire about 5 or 6 years ago, and there is quite a lot coming back and growing on its own, but we wanted to just get some more trees in the ground as fast as possible. So we actually ordered some of the fastest growing trees you can find, and so we've got a mix of willows that get to I think 30 feet tall. We've got some birch, we've got some poplar, and these are kind of hybrids, I believe, so they will grow very fast, and they're typically planted in like the prairies as shelters, so property owners can have a break from the wind over there, I guess. But they are good for this growing zone as well. We are at 1100 meters, so I think we might be a zone 5, but I went to zone 2 just to be safe, so we got a lot of trees to plant today.
Such a bit of sod there. About 6 inches. Holy mackerel. They want loose land. We'll have to come back and water these. Okay, hold on a second. Our first tree planted out of thousands. You saw it here now. It's nice and vertical. But I know that tree is good to about right here. Okay.
Oh, we need a deep one for this guy.
Okay. This is a good spot for it. Not like, it's not super strong.
Princess Auto.
Yeah. that's not the... Good and tall there.
So we're starting out with some lodgepole pine because they are a pretty fast growing coniferous tree, but that's the only coniferous tree that we got. So the rest are all deciduous. But we've got, I think we have 30 pine, and yeah, that's all we're gonna do for that. We actually heard about a program just a few weeks after we closed on the property. We got a phone call from a neighbor, and they said there was someone, a forester, going around getting a hold of property owners because quite a few had been affected by the fire in the area, and there's a program where they're going to replant private properties for free. So we jumped on that opportunity. The only catch is you can't touch the trees for like 50 years, which makes sense. They don't want to buy all these trees for people and then you just go and take them down after a few years. But for us, it's kind of challenging because we don't really know the land yet, and we haven't figured out what our plans are going to be. So we don't know, we can't really commit to that 50 years until we've kind of been here for a little while. So we are getting a small section replanted, but there's just so much land that we want to make plans for. So we are kind of opting to plant ourselves for the most part. And there is so many trees already growing that in 10 years or so, it's going to be an absolute forest here again. So
next up is white birch. We've got 5 to a bundle here. We were going to try to keep going down with our lodgepole, but there's too much rock that way. I got to get my tractor to bury some trees properly. So we're going to get into some birch along this area here still. And I'll cut it open and we'll get to it. Always keep an edge on your knife, you know? Delightful. Yeah.
that old guy.
Look at this lazy butt.
All right, these are acute willows, and we're gonna plant them next. We're next to the big pond. I want to keep that kind of grassy area grassy still, but we'll kind of work our way around the far side. We've got a stack of trees to go in.
Look at that peat. Man, that is crazy beautiful soil.
Yeah.
I think we gotta go a little deeper. There's sticks and stuff in here. There's roots from that tree. Here, I'll give you this and I'll... Supposed to cover it to the top of the peat is what it says. There, that'll do it.
Ito! Boy!
Is he looking for you?
Woohoo! He's an old man on the run. He ain't got no brakes. Yeah! He loves it! He's having the best time!
What? That's all rock down there. It's gonna be tough to dig there.
He's still going. Just try.
Where are the other hooligans?
Who knows?
I'm gonna do a white, well, this is too wet for a white birch. Here, we'd have to go a little higher with it. Because this doesn't really dry out here.
We could do an Okanese there.
Yep.
Cute willow. The birch likes wet too.
Is it like wet?
Yeah. There's any. Which we've got 2 bundles in.
Mulchy.
I was imagining going along the water and it would be easy ground.
Well, not these ones. So we got a bunch of trees planted up in the wetland way up the mountain there, and we were having issues on our original spot planting trees because there's too many rocks for me to just dig with a shovel. So you can see we've got our beautiful little tree planted here and everything planted fine this way, but this way you can see the rocks in the ground and they're right under the dirt there. So I got the big guns out. Well, not the big guns, I got the medium guns. I don't think I'm bringing the big guns out for this one, but I have my backhoe on my tractor, and I'm hoping that I can dig spots along the fence line to put the trees, the conifers, so that's lodgepole pine, to put those in the ground. And then I've got a little bit of dirt just to help, you know, get it set. So let's see if this works. See if I can plant some trees here. So this is where I'm gonna reach out to you guys, because obviously this is pretty rocky ground right here. The rest of everything is nice out here. There are some big rocks in the area, and I knew about it. That's why we bought a big machine, bigger than this thing. Am I wasting my time putting these trees in the ground with rocks? In my head, I'm thinking that those rocks will be a wonderful foundation for its roots, because there are, like, it's dirt in between the rocks. It's not just a straight rock bed underneath me. And there's been cattle pooping on this field for longer than anyone can remember. So the ground is pretty rich. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Am I wasting my time, or is this a good idea, putting these trees here? This is where I live? Crazy. It is so amazing to be able to call this place home. It's what I think about when I go to bed at night, and it's what I think about when I get up in the morning. There's so many cool things we're gonna do here. Katie's making supper right now, that's why I'm working by myself, but this is an incredible place to call home, and I look forward to breathing as much life as I have to breathe into it as much as I can.
You wanna go plant some trees? You guys ready? You wanna go for a quad run? You wanna go somewhere fun? I think that's a yes. Going to plant some trees. I got an idea. I think Greg's gonna really like it, but he is in town right now. And I've got the Chaos crew. So it's gonna take me a little bit to get there, because we're gonna go slow for Lily, but I'm excited to do this little section. Let's go, guys! Yeah, bye! You're fine, Steve. Let's go! Juniper, go! So there's this beautiful, pretty wet pasture sort of area. So I was thinking it'd be cool. It's kind of circular, so we could plant the trees around it, and that'll look really nice. So got a bunch of birch trees I was thinking would be good here. There is already aspens coming up over here, but if we go around that way, this can be like the birch circle, which would be really cool. And I brought the goats because there's lots for them to do out here. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on, goats. Come on, guys. Let's go. Come on. Come on. We still have a ton of trees to plant. So we're gonna try and get a good chunk done today. We do have to run into town this afternoon. Greg was in yesterday, but I found a good deal on some windows. Someone is replacing all of their windows, so we're gonna get 9 windows, and I'm hoping we can get them for 500 bucks and an exterior door. So that's gonna be an awesome savings for us if we can get these windows. They're older, but they still look perfectly fine, especially for a cabin that we're gonna build on a budget. So the goal of today is to get as many of these trees in before we have to run into town. And we're gonna be trying something new. Greg has a drill bit that should be the same size as the tree plugs. So we're hoping that we can use the drill to make a little hole, put the tree in, squish it down, and hopefully that'll speed things up, but we're just gonna have to try it out and see. There's quite a bit of little rocks where I was planting yesterday, which might make it difficult for the drill, but if the drill's a lot easier, maybe we can just try different areas until we finally get something, and it'll be a lot faster still. So we're gonna get our stuff together. We've got a ton of birch left, ton of willow. One of these boxes is the mix pack, and then there's a couple more lodgepole pine and I think another willow in there as well. So we're gonna go find a nice spot to plant them.
You think it's gonna work?
Yeah.
I brought some extra batteries just in case. Please. No, don't push it in too hard. I'll open it up more. Sweet. We'll bring the shovel too. Oh, look at that. Oh man, I'm feeling pretty smart right now. Feeling pretty smart. Oh yeah. Just left the horn in there. She knows where it is though. Oops, doesn't like the root ball. So much easier on the quad. You can do it? It was gonna come down anyway. We're not killing the forest.
So we are pretty much above that cabin site number 2 right here, and we've got a bunch of dead lodgepoles that were in this little spot. So we're gonna plant some little lodgepole saplings right here because they obviously liked growing here. And I think there's 3 or 4 in this bundle, so it'll be a nice little grove of lodgepole pine. It's rocky though.
It's rocky. I just want to find a spot where I can get like a good 6 or 8 inches, you know. This might be good here. That might be good. I think that'll be okay there. If the other trees grew here, then this one can do too.
Push down back there.
How's that?
It'll straighten itself out too.
Sweet, sure. Alright. Yeah, that's all. There you go. I got this. Put some of that nice. Not a good idea because that's an old root. Like,
doesn't matter.
I can push it down without even drilling. I want to make sure that there's soil at the bottom. There you go. There you go. Like a little squirrel, I'll hide my acorn. It's gonna go. If this thing is only just a little bit bigger, you know?
Push too hard.
There we go. That's good. There. Oh, these. Smell that, Katie. Yeah, that's a good one right there. These raindrops are made out of ice. And they're chilly.
They're still going down my shirt. How is that happening? The roots can go around the rocks.
Yeah, but you gotta get it in somewhat. Like, that's not enough. Yeah, rocky ridge. Oh, I thought I hit gravel. The roots can go everywhere. There we go. Nice. I think that'll better. That's nice soil too. Oh, that's pretty rocky here. Okay. Yeah, that's really rocky here. Poop.
Cow.
Reconstituted cow poop.
Juniper, what's on your face?
Look
What's
at her
on your
side.
face?
Did you see her side?
Yeah. Juniper. All right, it's starting to rain on us. Juniper is covered in poop. We gotta go heat up some water before we can even give her a bath. Get some lunch in us. We didn't get through all the trees, but there's so many, and I feel like this video is already really long. So we're probably just gonna wrap it up here, put the camera down, and come back tomorrow, finish these off camera. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Anything to add?
This has been wonderful planting these trees. I can't wait for 5 years from now to see them grow.
Yeah, so these are all fast growing trees.
So they'll be full-size trees in 5 years, full-size trees. They'll be the bigger than anything that's come up naturally here.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
Now we just need to remember where they are. That's gonna be the hard part. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Make sure you are subscribed, hit the thumbs up, and have a good day.